This is the daring story of a man born in the quiet hill town of Assisi, Italy. A man whose name would one day be whispered in the jungle, sung across the animal kingdom, and revered in the stillness of mountaintops. His name was Francis. He called the sun his brother, the moon his sister, the wind and fire his companions. To him, nature was not just an object to be used, but of siblings to be nurtured. It was around the year 1220. As Francis and his companions journeyed near the town of Bavagna, that they came upon a simple meadow, vibrant with life and teeming with birds. Most travellers would have passed by, perhaps noting the pleasant sound, but not Francis. He paused, his steps halting, utterly overcome by the sheer, vibrant aliveness of their presence. The fluttering, the chirping, the delicate dance of wings. His companions watched, perhaps perplexed. As he gently stepped into the field, his arms lifted slightly, palms open, as if in gentle greeting, or embracing the very air they shared. With a voice filled with profound reverence and tenderness, Francis began to speak to the birds softly, saying, "My little sisters, the birds, you owe so very much to God, your Creator. He has clothed you with feathers, given you the gift of wings for flight, and granted you the vast expanse of the air as your domain. You do not sow seeds, nor do you reap harvests, and yet He provides for you abundantly. Consider how greatly He must love you." And a remarkable thing happened. The birds did not scatter in fear. Instead, they drew closer to Francis. Some settled fearlessly on his shoulders and arms. Others circled above his head, their chirping seemingly taking on a quality of delicate joy and acknowledgement, as though responding to a long-forgotten sacred language understood between man and creation. In the rugged hill town of Gubbio, Italy, nestled precariously against the mountainside, a shadow of terror had fallen. A monstrous wolf, bold and relentless, prowled the outskirts, no longer content with livestock, but now attacking the townspeople themselves. Fear gripped Gubbio. Families huddled behind reinforced doors. The roads outside the walls were deserted. Francis, hearing of the town's plight and the pervasive fear, chose a different response. He walked alone, towards the forests known to harbour the dreaded wolf. The townspeople watched in disbelief and trepidation from their walls. As Francis crossed the snow-dusted fields, hands empty, armed only with faith, and a heart full of compassionate courage, the wolf, a fearsome and intimidating beast, emerged and charged towards him, jaws bared. But Francis did not flinch. He calmly made the sign of the cross and spoke, his voice gentle, yet carrying an undeniable spiritual authority. "Brother Wolf, I know that you commit these terrible deeds out of the desperate pangs of hunger, but the people of Gubbio live in terror because of you. Will you make peace with them if they promise to feed you regularly and care for your needs?" As Francis spoke those words, the ferocity seemed to drain from the animal. The wolf bowed its head, a gesture that astonished all who witnessed it. Slowly, hesitantly, it staggered forward, no longer as a ravenous predator, but as if in submission or penitence. Francis, demonstrating utter trust, extended his hand toward the fearsome animal. Remarkably, the wolf placed its paw gently into Francis's hand, as a sign of agreement. Francis then led the wolf back to Gubbio, not as if dragging a captive, but as if walking alongside a companion, true to the pact. The wolf lived peacefully within the town for years to come, regularly fed by the grateful townspeople, and it never again harmed people nor beast anymore, a living testament to a peace, brokered by Francis's love and understanding of nature. One spring, during the season of Lent, Francis sought solitude on a small island, in the serene expanse of Lake Trasimeno. His days were devoted entirely to prayer and contemplation, seeking deeper union with God. Material comforts were non-existent, food was scarce, and his only constant companions were the elements themselves, the whispering wind, the profound silence of the island, and the crystal waters surrounding him. But one morning, as he knelt in prayer by the quiet shore, the waters nearby began to stir rhythmically. Behold, it was a school of fish, shimmering silver and gold under the light, and began to circle slowly and deliberately close to where he prayed, moved by their unexpected and beautiful presence, seeing them as fellow creations who were praising God in their own way. Francis bent and spoke to them. With gentle reverence, "My brothers of the water, I bless you in the name of the Lord who created you, in all your variety and beauty. Swim freely and joyfully in your domain, and praise him in the silent, graceful dance of your being." The fish lingered for a time, their forms shimmering in the clear water like living icons, a silent, moving congregation. Then, as if in response to his blessing, or perhaps concluding their own mysterious worship to God, they turned in unison and vanished back into the deeper parts of the lake, leaving behind only widening ripples on the surface and a profound sense of peace and reverence in Francis's heart. It was also told that sometimes, when Francis travelled by boat, fishes would swim around him seeking his companionship, and he would speak with them and bless them before they departed joyfully in perfect harmony.